Hey, it's Heather Michet with Across the Fence Farm. Today we're going to take a look at what is out blooming to see if it's time for the mason bees to come out of their nest boxes and start doing their work of pollinating. Here's one stack of my nest boxes that have quite a few of the tunnels full from last year. And let's see what else I've got. I want to show you a mud source that I've created for them. Here's a source I created that's simply from a pretty large piece of my bird bath bowl that got decimated by a giant branch coming down on it in one of the windstorms. And just to give you a sense of size, there's my hand and the piece. This works well because it's got the bowl shape and simply some soil in it that I'm keeping wet pretty early. They're not probably going to be doing any actual filling of their nest tubes yet because it's only mid-March. We've just had spring equinox, Ostara. So I'm just making sure though that they've got what they need to keep that life cycle going. Let's go find some flowers. These are some cuties that I love. I actually don't know the name of them. I need to look them up. But they're really sweet with their very pale pinkish lavender flowers out here in the fairy forest woodland that I'm creating with native plants. These are not natives, but they were here when I got the property, and I'm going to leave them because I love them. And they bring some early color, which is great for those mason bees and others that are coming out early. Here is some red flowering currant that is not red, and I don't know if this is going to turn red. Crazy. I don't think so. So that's very interesting. I wonder if there's a little soil imbalance that's keeping it from going pink, that deep pink. But this is a beautiful native that I put in. They're lovely. Again, they're really a new, early blossoming plant. And just very hardy, Oregon native. So it's great to see this one just really coming out with some super blooms. Candy tuft is starting to bloom. It's sweet little white flowers. This is a great rock garden kind of hedgerow. This has been going for a really long time. It's been growing here for eons and eons. You pretty much can't destroy it. That's another early bloomer. And we've got a lone daffodil here right near my Darrow blueberry bush. So that's going to be opening soon. And our fantastic dandelion, Dent de Lion, several of those coming out. And even, check this out, even some wild strawberry. Just a few of those starting to peek out. Here's a japonica that you can see the beauty of this guy. You can hear that huge bumblebee maybe flying around me. But I so love the contrast of the flowers and then the new red leaves that will turn green as they mature. This is a huge bee attractor. Loads and loads of dandelion in my raspberry bed here. Let's let them go, bring some color. And then to periwinkle. Yes, sweet, beautiful flowers, non-native, actually invasive, and I keep this guy in check by ripping it back a lot so it doesn't take over anywhere. But it is lovely, and it is color, and does have a bit of pollen. You can see right down there in that guy, you can see that yellow pollen. Beautiful. What else have we got cooking here? This is a great surprise, as this is purple dead nettle. Definitely native, and not Urtica dioica stinging nettle, but it does have some medicinal uses. So I've seen this pop up a couple spots in the yard, and I'm thrilled. It's great. Sweet little blossoms on here. Color. And then my best patch of dandelion in the North Gardens area by my raised beds. Got Oregon iris starting to come up. Iris tenax, native to Oregon. So lovely and beautiful. Just a stunning plant when it grows up and also when it blooms. Lovely. Look at these great dandelion flowers and leaves. Salad, stir fry. Grape hyacinth. Nice coloring, not native, and it is a pest. Trying to get that out once it gets into your yard is just about impossible. But these sweet beauties, check out these lovely little daffodils. I love them with their orange centers. Bit more of that unidentified bulb. I think I have the plant tag in my collected tags of some of the plants that were here when I got the house, so we'll have to check it out. Man, these dandelion flowers are just huge. I mean, we're talking that largest one, bottom left, that is like 2.5 inches in diameter. Absolutely monstrous. And let me think if there's anything else. Let's go exploring and see what we can find as possible pollinating friends. Oh, sweet rosemary. It's blooming her beautifulness. That's a really nice addition to the flowering collection in the early spring. Just heard a hummingbird flicking around in the tree. Did you know that hummingbirds are pollinators? Did you also know that mason bees do not travel very far in their quest for pollen? Only 300 feet from where their home base is. So keep that in mind when you're placing nesting boxes for the mason bees. So they aren't going to travel, and therefore they aren't going to make it if you don't have food for them. Even though I was really leery of putting out the mason bee nesting boxes with full nesting tunnels, concerned that it was too early because there's just not that much blooming, I was very heartened and happy to see this. Look at this gorgeous magnolia. Woof. It is right across the street from my place, and so it is well within range of the mason bee houses. Such a glorious, glorious tree. Those blossoms are just mind-blowing. Love it. So that's what I have. That's what I see for the mason bees and other pollinators on this early spring day. Thanks for watching. If this was insightful, gave you some good information, or maybe some inspiration, please do like it, share the video, and by all means, I'd love for you to hit that subscribe button to be part of the tribe with sustainable and healthy living tips and ways that we can fall back in love with the earth. Keep care. Be well.